Hello everyone. In this session I am going to solve a GATE 2015 question. One of my students has asked this question, so I am just providing the solution in terms of video. Okay, so let's discuss. It is a very good question. Let's look at here. There is a tableau given. A young tableau name has been given. Like here it is mentioned. It is a 2D tableau. In this there are certain conditions. So they are saying arrays of integers are there. There are only integers numbers, as you can see. There are only integers mentioned here. All are integers. And the numbers are increasing from left to right. Like in this direction the number is increasing. In this direction the number is increasing. And top to bottom. So top to bottom also, when we move in this tableau, the numbers are increasing only, right? So in these two directions numbers are increasing. Any unfilled entries are marked with infinite or infinity, and hence there cannot be any entry to the right of or below of infinity. It is obvious also. Let's say you assume this entry is infinity and you are saying that right side only greater values are there and lower side only greater values are there, and there is no value greater than the infinity. So that's why they are mentioning after infinity there is no entry in right or lower side, right? Then the following young tableau consists of unique entries. There are only unique entries. That is also one of the restriction. Only unique entries are there. Okay. Now what they are saying, when an element is removed from a young tableau, other elements should be moved. This is obvious because to satisfy the restriction like the values are having in an order, left to right they are in increasing order and top to bottom they are in increasing order. If you delete any element, let's say you are deleting 2 or 1 or 5, other values you need to shift. Okay. So what they are asking here in the question, they are asking that other elements should be moved into the place so that the resulting tableau is still a young tableau. Young tableau means with the restriction of left to right values are increasing and top to bottom values are increasing. The similar behavior should be there after deleting an element. The minimum number of entries other than 1 to be shifted to remove 1. So let's say if we remove from this tableau 1, then how many entries other than 1 need to be made? So that is the question. Now let's solve this. So I'm just copying the tableau and let's consider this is the young tableau. Now start deleting. So if we are deleting the very first element, so let's consider we delete 1. So there is nothing in place of 1. So I'm writing, let's say 2, 5, 14. Here let's say 3, 4, 6, 23, 10, 12, 18, 25, 31, infinite, infinite and infinite. But there is nothing in place of 1. 1 has been deleted. Now because 1 has been deleted, we are having two choices. Either we shift 3 at this place or 2 at this place, because there is a comparison between the right side element and left side element as per the restriction given in the young tableau, right? So what we need to shift, whatever is the minimum value, because if you shift 3 here, let's say if you shift 3 here, there will be a problem. 3 is having larger value than 2, so that restriction, that elements in every row from left to right are increasing, that will not be satisfied. So that means we compare the values, let's say this is 3 and this is 2 and 2 is minimum, so we need to replace 1 with 2. Okay, but when 2 will be shifted here, this place will become empty, and the same logic we need to apply to fill this place, right? So let's draw a new tableau from here. So I am writing 2 is here, okay, and 3 is here, 10, 31. Then this place I am making as empty, and then 5 is here, 14 is here, okay. Then here 4, 12, infinite. Here 6, 18, infinite. Here 23, 25, and infinite. Now we need to decide the value which will come here to replace this particular place, to fill this place. Now again we compare two elements. So one is here, which is in the right side of the empty place, and one is the just below the empty place, and these two elements we decide the minimum one to replace. So the 4 will be filled here because 4 is the minimal value out of these two. Now once we fill it, your tableau will look like 2, 4, 5, 14. Here it will be 3, 4 places empty, so I am making this place as empty. 6, 23 is as it is, and then 10, 12, 18, and 25. And there is 31, infinity, infinity, and infinity, right? Now again the same thing we will do. So we will again compare the places like 6 and 12. We can replace either of the value we can fill here. So because 6 is small, we will fill 6 here. Now once we fill it and we update the tableau, how it will look like. So the first row is as it is, 2, 4, 5, 14. Next row, second row is 3, 6, and this place is empty now, and 23 is as it is. Then here it is 10, 12, 18, 25, and 31, infinite, infinite, and infinite. Now again the same thing, we will again compare this element and this element. 18 will be filled here, so this place, 18 place will be empty. Now the updated tableau we can write like 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 14. Then we have 3, 6, 18, 23. Then we have 10, 12. This place is empty because 18 has been shifted from here, and it is 25, and this is 31, infinite, infinite, and infinite. Now again the same thing, we need to compare these two places. One is 25 and this place is infinite, so 25 will be shifted here. Now the updated tableau when we write, it will look like 2, 4, 5, 14, then 3, 6, 18, 23, then 10, 12, 25, and this place is I am making empty, and this is 31, infinite, infinite, and infinite. Now in this there is no element at right of this empty place, so this value will be copied here, or you can say replace here. So now the final, you can say the tableau which we will get, the tableau will look like, so I write in white, you'll get 2, 4, 5, 14. Then you have 3, 6, 18, 23, then 10, 12, 25, and infinite, then 31, infinite, infinite, and infinite. And this is the final young tableau which we can conclude after deletion of 1. Finally this young tableau we will get. So this is the final tableau which we are getting here. Now in this, the question is asking how many deletion or updation we need to do. So this is the final tableau, and the given restriction is satisfied. If you check left to right or top to bottom, the number should be in increasing order, the number should be in only integer numbers. So all these restrictions are satisfied. Now if you look at the updations which we have made, so look at the question only. They are asking the minimum number of entries other than 1 to be shifted. For how many entries we need to make here? The entries, you look, the very first thing, the entries you have shifted like 2, so you make entry like 2. So there is entries which we have made. The very first entry 2 we have made like here. Then this place we make 4, so the second entry we made 4. Then this place we filled with 6, so we have made entry 6. Then this place we have filled with 18, so this entry of 18. Then this place we have filled with 25. So these many entries we have filled, and this, because this is empty now and there is nothing, so here you are filling infinite. Infinite is not a kind of entry. So total entries or minimum entries, you can say, total required entries is equal to 5. So this question was a fill in the blank kind of question. The answer will be 5 only. Okay, thank you.